Who was the president back whenever you was the first one you remember about? That would have been Teddy Roosevelt, wouldn't it?
No, McKinley.
McKinley.
Yeah. I remember when McKinley was shot in 1901.
You remember that?
September, yeah, I remember that.
Well, how did you get your news? Did you have newspapers or?
I think it come through the grapevine more than anything else. Of course, we was weekly papers out of Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh Press, I think it was. I think Dad took it some, maybe. Of course, it didn't cost $15 or $20 a year then, or 50 or 60 is a very nominal figure. But he took that out of Pittsburgh, but news would carry, you know, somebody heard way over yonder, and he'd tell somebody, and carry from mouth to mouth. But I remember quite vividly when McKinley was shot in the Temple of Music at Buffalo. They were dedicating that temple, and he was there, and this fellow used a pistol with two bullets.
Mm-hmm.
And actress, and I remember this song, I used to know this song about McKinley's assassination.
Did you vote?
Did I what?
Did you vote pretty regular?
Vote.
Yeah.
I never missed a time after I got old enough.
Who was the first person you voted for?
The first president I voted for was Woodrow Wilson in 1916. You see, in 1912, I wasn't old enough to vote, you see. 12 and 8's 20. You see, I was only 20, I had to be 21. So the first president was Woodrow Wilson in his first term. And that's who I voted for, and I always voted, of course, Democratic. And I did in the later years. And I think it was 1916, that same year, that we voted West Virginia dry. Was that right? I helped do that, of course.
You got me.
Yeah. And we voted dry, and then, of course, the people here would go over to Marietta and get all the booze they wanted. But I always voted yes until when I come to Parkersburg, Mr. Graham, who I was working for, he was a Democrat, but he was a good fellow and an honest citizen. But of course, he was glad to hear that I was a Democrat, and so he began immediately to find out where I'd vote. So he found out, and that's when I got to vote here the first time.